Do you remember the first time you saw snow? How pure it felt? It was as if the world had become brand new. The trees sparkled, the wind whispered secrets, and you felt like you could do anything. That's how it is when you wake up in the morning. The entire day stretches before you, full of possibilities. You could do something great, something that changes your life. But then you check your phone. The news is bad. Your ex is getting married. A family member has an opinion about something that doesn't concern them. Some idiot spilled coffee on a subway car. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Welcome to the human race. We all check our phones compulsively. We doom scroll through social media feeds, filling our brains with noise. We talk over each other, drowning out the quiet voice of reason. We fill our ears with music while we work, eat, commute, sleep. We fill our lives with distractions because the alternative is unbearable. Silence. A few years ago, I wrote a story for a magazine. It was a profile of someone who had dedicated his life to listening. His name is Don Joseph. He's a Trappist monk who lives in a monastery in Kentucky. When I visited him, he was 84 years old. He'd been a monk for more than 60 years. I asked him why he had chosen this life, why he'd chosen silence. Because God is silent, he said. And in that silence, I heard something profound. The noise we fill our lives with, it's a way of running from God, from ourselves. We don't know what to do with silence. We think it's a waste of time. We're afraid of it. We can't stand the sound of our own breathing, so we turn on the TV or we pull out our phones. But silence isn't empty. It's filled with possibilities. In the silence, we can hear our inner voice. We can connect with who we truly are. It's in the silence that we find the answers we're looking for. There's a story in the Bible. Jesus goes up a mountain to pray. When he comes down, his disciples ask him why he was so silent. When you were in the wilderness, one of them says, "You taught us many things." Jesus replies, "I have many things still to say, but you cannot bear them now. When the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truth, for he will not speak on his own, but he will speak what he hears, and he will declare to you the things that are to come." That's what silence is. It's the space between notes, the pauses in a conversation, the moments when we're not looking at a screen. It's in those moments that we can hear what's important. You know, when you're in a relationship, you don't listen. You just wait for your turn to talk. But listening is an act of love. It shows the other person that they matter. They have something to say. And when you listen, you learn. Listening makes you wiser. It gives you insight into the other person's soul. So here's my challenge to you. Stop filling your life with noise. Make room for silence. Embrace the quiet. It'll drive you crazy at first. You'll feel lost. You won't know what to do with yourself. But then something amazing will happen. You'll start to hear what's important. You'll hear the voice of God speaking to you through the stillness. You'll hear the voice of your soul. And in that voice, you'll find the strength to change your life, to live a life of purpose, to live a life that matters. When I was in the monastery, I used to sit in the garden and just listen to the birds, the wind, the rustling of leaves. I could hear the pulse of the earth beneath me. I felt connected to everything around me. And in that connection, I found peace. You know, we're all busy. We're all rushing around trying to accomplish something, be it something big or small. But we have to remember to take time for ourselves, to be present in the moment, because that's where life happens. That's where we connect with others. That's where we connect with ourselves. So next time you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, just stop. Close your eyes, listen to the silence. It might drive you crazy at first, but then something amazing will happen. You'll find peace. I hope this story has inspired you to take a break from the noise and to appreciate the silence. Remember, in the silence, you'll find peace. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.